Welcome to the SST Live Signal Service provided by TJ and NetPicks. We've got a couple of things that we trade. We trade Forex starting at 0830 Eastern Standard Time, New York. Okay, so just if you're not sure, Google New York time, New York current time, and it'll tell you what time it is in New York. Try and come to the room. Your password may not work till about 10-15 minutes before the start. Okay, so we trade the euro yen, and we may switch this to the pound dollar, but we also trade the euro dollar on a 5-minute chart. This is a tick chart. Okay, so this is TradeStation I'm showing you. Works just fine in MetaTrader. These are our custom indicators, custom proprietary indicators, but we use them every day to trade, and they trade extremely well. So we're letting you see them. If you decide you like them, you can certainly buy them and come in here, and that way you'll have them on your chart as well. But what I would do is I would just focus my little Omnovia screen on the market that you're looking to trade, and you can see the setups as they happen. You can see, and I'll go over the setups here in a minute. But anyway, so the euro yen 233 tick, a euro dollar on a 5-minute. Then at 8:50, about 20 minutes after we start Forex, we start trading oil. Oil is on the 377 tick. Incredible market, fantastic. Again, that starts at 8:50. Then we move to the Russell, the U.S. Russell Index. That starts at 8:30. Okay, so 8:30, we'll be doing that market. Finally, at 10:30, 1 hour later, we trade wheat. That's when wheat opens up. So again, a couple different markets. You can come in early if you're trading Forex. You can come in a little later if you're trading the Russell, and a midpoint if you're trading oil. If you're just trading the commodities like wheat, you can come in at 10:30, sleep in, or wake up late, wherever you are in the world. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and kind of show you what you can. Right now you're looking at what you would see in the room, but let's kind of go to a focused in market, and let's take a look at the Russell today. Okay, so what I want to kind of tell you is just what you can expect to see. You will see numbers over on the right-hand side, and TJ a lot of times will have a data window up, okay, which can show you the exact numbers, but he's got to click on it. So, like this short, for example, right here, if he does happen to click on it, you can see there is an entry, there's the stop, target 1, target 2, target 3. Now, futures only, we go for the second target. I've made the dot a little bit bigger for you. Forex, we go to the third target. That's our full target. It's a two-position approach. So basically, you're going to enter with two contracts. If you like, you can just do a one-position approach. The pluses are the entries. All right. And so again, let's say this example, we're going to have an entry at 653.8. All right. And if you're going for just one contract, you're going to go to the fixed target right down here, the second dot called target 2. 649.3. You may hear him refer this as to the 1x or the 2x. Same thing, 1 dot, 2 dot, 1x, 2x. This dot we use as money management. That's when you're going to see things really happen. Like this example here, you had a short, the next candle you had a short, you triggered in on this candle. It just touched your entry. Now the stop, you can see from here, is way up here, these purple dots. I could make them a little bit bigger, but this is the purple dots. So you can see what happens. The market came down, touched our 1x, right? Money management. What's the rule here? We lock in a tick. So the stop, you manually move the stop. You move the stop down to lock in 1 tick. The market obviously pulled back. Now this was pre-market. We weren't trading here. I'll show you today's trades. Really nice. In fact, we'll go over here to the right edge of the chart, because again, there's our 9:32. We actually start 2 minutes later. That's a new change. So we're looking for a fresh setup. Well, what do we get? We got a setup right here, right? So we put an entry just in the room, 655.6. All right, and TJ will announce it. He'll say, okay, we've got a long on the Russell, 655.6, and stop target, and then a lot of times he'll type it into the chat window. Now let's scroll a little bit further forward, because you see, look, the next candle, that trade actually came off. So he said, hey, cancel your Russell. So you just click cancel. And then the next candle, we got it back. These appear at the close of the candle. So as soon as this candle closed, you got the setup. So the entry was 656.0, but we always round up around the zeros and fives. So 656.1 was what we called in the live room. Now your stop's down here. You see how the second trade, the stop was a lot closer in. So again, it looked better. There's our target. Stop had a little bit more risk, but again, you see we try and reduce risk very quickly. So let's move forward. We did trigger into this trade. We were live. Didn't get to money management yet. Remember, money management's right here. Pulled back a little bit. Your stop stayed the same. The stop can move up too, and he will announce it. So again, the stop's going to follow this channel line. All right. So let's see what happens here. Stop moved up some more again, cutting risk. Ooh, there was a spike, but we were okay. And again, the spike, and I'll move this data window out of the way so you can see when we're trying to get up to this level, right? That's our money management. And I think the next candle takes care of us. Let's see. Not quite. Yes. We got within one tick of money management, so your stop came down here, and you locked in a tick. All right, so then what happened? The market pulled back a little bit harder. So we're out of this trade. We're looking for another setup. If you own this system, you know what makes a setup. You know when setups are coming. This is called our trigger line, all right? So basically, if the market closes on the other side, you stop out, and you close on the other side of that trigger line, it's going to give you another setup as soon as you get a price to close above this. So let's see. As soon as price closes above this, and there is one more indicator. Oh, you see price is on this side of the trigger line. So in this case, we're just waiting for our OSOB to give us a below zero. As soon as it does, you get a setup. So you have plenty of time to get into this trade. Let's click on it. Entry 653.4. Okay, put your order out, and it triggers in the next candle. And again, these are 233 ticks, so again, you still have time here. Don't chase it. Just put your order out. And then we're looking for this 1x to reduce risk. Again, our stop's here. See how quickly it's coming down. Now, there you go. It's locked in a tick because it got one tick to our money management. Now, the good thing about this trade is we didn't stop out early. We also have what's called a get back on board if in case it did. Okay, now as you see, we're hitting full target. And then if you have a second position, you sell your fixed, and now you're just taking this trailer, the remaining position, just moving it down with this trailer. And you're out. So again, you had profit here, you had profit here. A very nice trade. We were done. We believe in the power of quitting, and we were done with the Russell in, what, about 20 minutes. That the end time on the room, we never go past noon. A lot of times we're done. Again, the Russell was 8 minutes yesterday. Today, 20 minutes. But we could have a session that goes 2 or 3 hours. So, again, 2 wins, positive. We like to move on to other things. So let's take a look at another example of something that might come up in the room. Here's the Eurodollar from this morning as well. You can see a purple setup. A purple setup comes when the market gets oversold or overbought. Again, it tries to get you in early. As you can see here, and in Forex we go to the third dot. All right, so here the entry is 32.98. You're obviously going to round that above the 33. It did hit a high of 33.08, so you did trigger in even with your adjustment. Your stop's down here. All right, so now this one does not show the channel. So here's a very interesting one. What do we have here? You can see the market goes on the other side of the trigger line. So now you may get a short setup, and sure enough, you do. So this is what would be called a stop and reverse. You're long from here. Your stop is here, and so now you say, hey, I have to stop and reverse. So the stop was, here it says active stop, 32.39, but your entry to go short is 32.37. In this case, move your stop down to 32.37 and just close out the position and go short if that's the case. The good news is it didn't trigger in, and the market started, so put back your original stop, the market started moving back in our favor. So your stop again is trailing. We still had a lot of risk on. This is what's called an add-on position. We're in a long. The market now says, hey, you can go long again. So we add to our position if your account can handle it. And so again, we're trying to get to this money management. And so you can see right up here, it doesn't do much. We did hit money management here. And so now the stop comes up, and I put the stop on both my positions right here. And you trail this all the way out to, let's see, where this looks like it's out, but it's on the close of the candle. So again, when this candle closed, you're going to put it right there. And so you get out right on this candle. See, the calculator no longer prints when you are indeed out. So this trade, obviously you went long from here, 33, and then you got an add-on trade at 30. Where are we? You got the add-on trade 33.31, and we trailed. We obviously hit full target on both of these. Target 3 was 33.96, and this one was probably about 33.50, and then we trailed out right up here at 34.11. So 111 point plus another. I mean, this is probably about 150 pip trade. How long did it take? We went long at about 8:45, and we were done at 11:20 with the trailer. All risk was off, and we were making money by about 10:20. So that's kind of what you can expect. That, you know, you could get a stop and reverse. In most cases, you're going to stop out before you get a short in the other direction. But again, I just want to kind of show you that this was today's trading. Really incredible for the room. The euro yen has been choppy, though. You know, you can see here. We may have already been done, but you know, you had the short because we had this long. Obviously, you can see one nice long on the euro yen, but it was choppy before that, and so that's why the power of quitting. Keep you out of this chop. Again, you can see the market's just going up and down, not doing anything. But again, earlier it was not bad. Oil was fantastic today. I think I went over the Russell. Again, we started out with an 88-cent winner today. Again, we start at 8.50, right? So 8.50. Here we are, 8.50. We get the short on oil. You see the plus. Then it came off. Okay, so we didn't have a trade sitting out there. Then we get this short right here. Smaller trade. Stop was really big on this one that didn't trigger. Stop is much better here. So again, triggers in, goes down. Second dot on oil and the Russell is your fixed target. And then we trail down to here. 88 cents. Beautiful move. Okay. This trade, we took the second trade here. It went down. We had such a nice profit. We decided to go ahead and lock in a tick or risk just a couple right about this trigger line. And so we had just a very small loss. So we were done. But then, hey, we were done. So if you can win and be done on the first trade, go do something else. Anyway, that is the trade room. That is our system. Very visual, very easy to see and follow. Again, when you're at current price action, you're going to see numbers. Let's zoom in on this. Let me zoom in here. You see the numbers are going to be over here on the right-hand side. So this little purple plus, if I follow it over here, I can tell the number 8048. All right, TJ again will tell you in the room or put it in the data window. But again, I just want to show you that you can also see them. So what's our fixed target on this trade? It's the second dot, right? I just didn't make it big. First dot's money management. Second dot is fixed target. So again, fixed target should be 80.73. Look over here. It's kind of covered up near that red one, but 80.73. This 80.64 should be my one dot, and sure enough, 80.64 it is. The stop, again, you can look and see exactly where the stop is. It's 80.41. Every time this prints, that little blue color is going to move up a little bit. Watch, it's about to move up. This is a tick counter. It's counting down. 82 more contracts. It's going to go ahead and close, and you'll see this 80.41 move up to about 80.39. That's my guess. Let's see. Again, it's just looking for, there it goes. And what did I say? 80.48 is what it was. I said 80.49. It's 2 ticks below this trailer line. So you can see the trailer line is the yellow, 80.55. If the market continues a little bit higher, it's going to give you the price 2 cents below that. So 80.53. So anyway, that's how easy it is, even if you don't own the system. You can follow these trades. The calls are very clear. They're typed into the window. It's an open chat room. You can chat with other traders, ask how they're doing, ask questions of TJ. Hey, I don't understand this setup. Feel free to ask. Again, if we're right in the middle of a trade, we may have to get back to you. Come in a little bit early or stay a little bit late if you want a little bit more guidance. But this video should help you out and give you an idea of the trade room. So come to the trade room at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. The password should work then. We start at 8:30 and then go till 11, 11:30, whatever. So you can see 8:53. It went right where I thought it would. Okay, I have to use this example as a get Bob. Okay, with TradeStation, we have also what's called a get Bob. All right, you're in a trade. We move our money management. We've got a little profit locked in. If we get taken out, you see the stop was here, the wick came down. We can do what's called a get Bob, get back on board. Let's get back on this trend. As long as the price action does not close below this yellow trigger line, we're going to go long again. TradeStation has a tool. I can click on this and I can click on the candle. We can go long on the same candle. All right? And you'll see the numbers print out here. It looks different than a normal setup because, again, those are just dots. Here, so it has our entry, again, which is 2 cents above the high, target 1, target 2. So you can see this get Bob trade that wins usually 90% of the time just came in here. Now you have to just manually start trailing yourself, but you know where to trail. You can trail up the trigger line right here, 2 cents below. So you can see it's over here at 75. And so I would have my stop at 73. But again, I'm locking in a little bit. And I just had another really nice winner. Let's see, what's the numbers on this? My get Bob entry is 80.69. I would have rounded up to 71. So 71 to 91. I made 19 cents and I'm still in the trade. Remember, my stop is 2 cents below this trigger line. So my stop's at 73. So maybe it'll go back up and I'll get some more. But hey, great example of the get Bob. You may see that in TradeStation. So hope you enjoy the room. Hope this training helps. We're out of the get Bob. So again, I wouldn't be trading at this time normally, but again, just a great example of everything you might see in the room. If you have questions, just feel free to ask us. Good trading.